This is my second fall look, and I chose to use the Morphe 35O palette, which is a gorgeous palette, especially for fall. And I also, for the first time, got to use the new Milani liquid lip creams, actually metallic liquid lip creams. And in my previous video, I think actually 2 videos ago, I used ColourPop's, one of their liquid lips, and I wasn't a huge fan of them, but I really like the Milani ones, and they're from the drugstore. These are like actually very comfortable to wear, so if you haven't tried it, I'd recommend trying it out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really excited for fall, for the bonfires and football, obviously, and just the cooler weather. I love being in a sweatshirt and sweatpants, chilling out, being outside in the nice weather. I get to bust it out. I'm so excited. I'm a huge mug person. Like, I have mugs for all the different holidays and I hang them above my sink. So this is my fall mug. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, this is actually the second time I've tried to film this video. The first time I did something a little bit different, tried to film on one of my walls, and it just gave off so many shadows. I was so upset, but the good thing is I think this time around it came out better. So I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe as usual. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy my second fall look, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yes, fall is officially here, and time to do one of my favorite looks. It's somewhat, well, I guess it kind of is like a monochromatic look. So to start out with, you know the drill. If you've been watching me since day one, I've already washed and moisturized my face. And now to fill in my pores and prime, I'm using the Balm's POREfessional Primer. With this primer, I like to just mainly put it on the apples of my cheeks and my chin because that's where I have the biggest pores. And now for my favorite foundation at the moment, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. This foundation for my skin type, which is oily, is just so perfect, and I feel like it gives me an airbrushed finish and keeps me matte. So for me, it is just the perfect foundation for my skin. As you saw in my last video, I did get a job and I've been loving it, but I am beat to death by the time I get home and not getting a lot of sleep. So I am going to use my MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose just to hide that puffiness and dark circles that happen when we don't get a lot of sleep. And I'm sure a lot of you understand where I'm coming from. And like I've said before, I just like to tap that out with my finger and then go over top of it with a concealer. And I'm using Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. Wow, I cannot think. Yeah, I definitely need to get some sleep. So I like to just put that underneath my eyes and then obviously blend that out with a damp beauty sponge. And then, yeah, what do you know, setting as usual using the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I just love this powder. It's so finely milled. It just gives a great natural look underneath of the eyes without making it look too cakey. And then again, as usual, I'm gonna have to find a different routine for you guys, but I've been doing this for a long time, so I'm kind of stuck with it. But obviously setting the rest of my face with my MAC Studio Fix powder. I just love this stuff and I love the coverage. To contour today, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade Light palette and start by using the color Subconscious and making my cute contour face that we all make. Don't lie, you make this face at one point or another. So I'm going to place this color in the hollows of my cheeks and then bring some color back and bronze my face with shadow play and put that on the sides of my forehead and blend it in with Subconscious as well. Then after all the blending is done and my hand feels like it can't move, I'm going to dip back into Subconscious to contour my nose. Now for my go-to palette of the fall, it is the Morphe 35O palette. I think whoever has this palette, we could probably all agree that this is the best palette to use for fall, just with all the different colors that it offers. I love this palette. It is just so gorgeous. And I'm going to take that lightest shade that's in the palette and put that from my eyelid up into my brow bone. This next shade I'm going to use as my transition shade and just start by placing that in my crease and blending it up to my brow bone. I'm not taking any extra product. Like I said, this is my transition shade so that everything will blend effortlessly and beautifully. This next shade that I'm going to use, I'm going to concentrate it mainly in my crease and then go back in with that first brush that I used that has no additional eyeshadow on it and just make sure that those two are blended together very well. Here is when I realized that my camera turned off and I had somewhat finished my eye, but it's okay because I didn't do the other eye yet. So I'm going in with what I feel like is pretty much my favorite shade in this whole palette. And I'm going to start by placing that on the center of my eyelid with my finger. It's just one of my favorite ways to apply eyeshadow sometimes. I have a packing brush now, whereas I didn't before, but I'm going to start by putting that color mainly in the center of my eyelid, and then taking a small brush and placing more of that color on the inner and outer corner and just kind of shaping the eyeshadow around my eyelid. And then as usual, I'm going to go back in with that big fluffy brush and blend in my crease so that there are no harsh lines. I'm sure you feel the same way as me, but my self-tanner looks so terrible. I'm like in between right now and I definitely need to like start over, scrub it off and start over. But I just wanted to address that because I'm sure it's driving you nuts as much as it is me. For my lower lash line, I'm going to start with the same shadow that we used in our crease and taking a small definer brush and just putting that right on my lash line. And then taking a pencil brush and smoking it out. And then I just felt like it needed a little more color and a little more smokiness to it. So I actually went in with a different color on the pencil brush and just started to smoke it out a little bit more with the other color as well. I'm going to go back into that same white shade that we started with and place more of it on my brow bone just to give it a little more pop, and also place it in my inner corners. For lashes, well shoot, I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure that the Ardell Demi 120s. I'll double check, obviously. Take a look in the description box below to know what lashes I'm using, but I'm pretty sure that they are the Ardell Demi 120s. After my lash glue dries, I'm going to tight line with Mirabella's Magic Marker Eyeliner in black. I feel like this isn't hard for me to do this, but when I look back and watch it, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of weird to watch. I'm going to put a coat of mascara on my top and bottom lashes, and today I'm going to use L'Oreal Telescopic. For blush, what do you know? I'm using the Morphe 9B palette. I'm sorry, I just can't get away from this palette. It is my obsession right now until I find a new one. I think that's one of my favorite things about makeup is blush palettes. So if I find a good one, it's hard to get away from it. For my highlight today, I'm going to use Hourglass Luminous Light, and I feel like this highlight, it just kind of gives you more of a glowing within look than just like a complete like bam, she has highlighter on, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense, but I just feel like this gives you more of a natural highlight. I'm going to line my lips with Rimmel's Coffee Bean, and then once I line them, I take my finger and just kind of blend it out so it isn't as strong, and just kind of blend it out with my finger all over my lips before I use the metallic lip cream from Milani. And then like I just said, I'm using, actually the shade is Matte Materialistic. I just think that's so cute since it is a matte liquid lip cream. It's not the usual matte liquid lipstick that I'm used to. Like I said in my intro, it is so comfortable to wear and it doesn't get real dry and flake off or anything like that. So it's right now one of my favorite formulas from the drugstore, so I would definitely be buying more shades. And then as usual, to get rid of the powdery look and make everything blend together, I'm going to take a shower in Urban Decay's Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And after I do that, the look is complete. Thanks again for watching. I hope you liked this look, and I will see you next time. I really loved that I got to use the Milani Liquid Lip Metallic Liquid Lip Cream. Get it together. Long story short, yeah. Much more. I don't know what to say. Well, hello, and welcome back. Was that really necessary? Oh, I'm so hungry. I don't know where I'm going with that. I have no idea. We're good. This is good. We're good. It's good.